I forgot what I was going to do. Oh yeah, make pancakes. I made some bacon. It was good. I think I got bacon in there in the oven on this little rack in there. It's staying hot. Gonna make some pancakes. Got a bowl to mix everything in. I was gonna put the batter in this so I can pour it out into the onto the griddle. Let's see. Start out with an egg. Whip the egg up. I got ingredients here. A couple tablespoons of butter. A tablespoon of sugar, and a cup of all-purpose flour. 3 teaspoons of baking powder, a little bit of salt, 3/4 of a cup of milk, and a little bit of vanilla. So I'm going to start out these pancakes. Whip this egg up till it's like frothy, a lot thicker. It's going to help my pancakes. All this stuff is room temperature. My egg and milk, butter. Whip a little air into this egg will help the pancake rise up a little bit. So let me get this done. Just trying to incorporate a little bit of air in this egg. This is a large egg. It's supposed to be large. It looks kind of small to me. So I turned the burners on. I got 2 burners going on this griddle for these homemade pancakes. You can make it with buttermilk pancakes. I'm just using some regular flour. Three teaspoons of sugar with a cup of flour. No, a tablespoon of sugar. This is the baking powder. 3 teaspoons. This is just a regular recipe, normal. If you don't have any, 1/4 teaspoon of salt. If you don't have any pancake mix in your house, it's pretty easy to do. Use up all your flour and salt and sugar and stuff in the house. Help get rid of it. So there's my egg all whipped up. This is only going to be for like, 4 or 5 little pancakes. So I got my 3/4 of a cup of milk. So I'm going to put in the egg. Should try to get all this egg out since there's not that much. And that'll work. Put in a little bit of melted butter. Couple tablespoons of melted butter. I'll use the rest to brush on the pancakes or use on my, I guess that's all I needed to put on the pancakes. And I'm just gonna mix these ingredients up a little bit. You can do it with a sifter. Put your dry ingredients in a sifter. I'll just use a whisk. You don't have to go crazy. The more you beat it, the tougher your pancakes will be. That's good enough. It's all incorporated. There's a little bit more egg left in there. Let me get this out. Look at that. Waste not, want not. Get out of there. So that's it, man. Pancake batter. Kind of thin. Get everything off the stove here so don't burn. Oh, I was going to add my vanilla. Just a pinch. Vanilla. It's good in pancakes. Put too much in, it'll be nasty. That's it. Now I gotta put this in the little measuring cup so I can pour it on my griddle. So that's all I have, man. Just gonna make enough pancakes for me. Nice and whipped up. It's not real thin, it's not real thick. You can add a little bit more milk if it looks too thick. And pancake batter is kind of a little bit runny, but not too runny. So I got this melted butter here. Use my little brush. You could just pour it out. Don't matter. I might not use this whole griddle. The center part of it will be not as hot as the parts by the burner. You know. Got a little bit of bubbles going on. Means the griddle is nice and hot. Yeah, just a little bit of butter. Stay. So when these pancakes get nice and brown, I'll turn them over. Maybe I'll put some nuts on top. And I'll crush up some nuts real quick. A little bit of walnuts. I'll put those. You could put berries, blueberry or strawberry pieces or whatever on top. When the pancakes start to bubble up on top, they start getting done underneath. You can put your toppings on there, blueberries or whatever you want. So let me get the nuts out and crush some up, chop them up. So this was not a lot of nuts, like this many. And I'm trying to use them up. I bought them for brownies and something else, and I'll put them on my pancakes. A little bit of texture, a little crunch in there, and a little bit of flavor. So I'm going to put those on top when my pancakes get halfway done. So yeah, I think my griddle is hot enough. I hope. I'll start pouring little pancakes out of here. This is pretty thick. Oops, I'm not showing it. Just little pancakes. I'll do it where the griddle is hot. Do like 4 little pancakes at a time. Yeah, it's not a science. It doesn't have to be perfect. But you can see them starting to bubble up already over here. I could have put a little bit more liquid in there, I think. But we'll see. See them starting to bubble up. When they get bubbly in the center, I'll put the nuts on there and flip them. But I'm going to use this bacon grease that I cook my bacon in. I'm going to cook some eggs. I'll put the pancakes in the oven too on that little wire rack to keep them warm while I cook the eggs to finish up. So my pancakes are getting browned on the bottom. I put the nuts on there. So I got my little wire rack out with my bacon. And my pancakes flipped over. You see little hot spots on this griddle. Oh, by the way, yeah, for homemade pancakes or any pancakes, when that mixture starts to get a little bit thick, just go ahead and add a little milk to it if you think it's too thick. You'll start to see some steam come off of these things. Probably half of the time you need on the other side, and they'll be done. I'm going to put these in the oven, so it probably doesn't need quite as much time on the other side either to be done. I have one that's imperfect, but that's alright. See the little bubbles on there?